need you to really hear me. That thing you're chasing, the money, the promotion, the bigger house, the perfect body, the respect, whatever it is you believe will finally make your life feel complete. It's not going to give you what you think it will. I'm 77 years old, and I spent 50 years of my life chasing things that were never going to fill the hole inside me. 50 years. That's a long time to run in the wrong direction. So sit with me for a few minutes, because what took me half a century to understand, I'm going to hand to you right now. Maybe you won't waste as much time as I did. We all say the same thing. I'll be happy when I get the promotion. I'll be happy when I pay off the house. I'll be happy when I retire. I'll be happy when people finally respect me. I said that my whole life. And you know what? I got the promotion. I paid off the house. I retired. People respect me, I think. At 77, you stop keeping score. But here's what nobody tells you. When you get the thing, there's always another thing. The finish line moves. You think you're almost there, and suddenly it's farther away than when you started. I spent 50 years running toward a finish line that didn't exist. Let me tell you something I'm not proud of. I grew up poor, not starving, but poor enough to feel it. My father worked in a factory his entire life, came home exhausted every night, hands rough, back bent, and people still treated him like he didn't matter. I was 10, maybe 11, when I decided, that's not going to be me. I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to make people respect me. So I worked 60, 70 hours a week, missed dinners, missed ball games, missed my kids growing up. But I told myself I was building something, becoming someone. By 52, I had the corner office, vice president, my name on the door. People called me sir. And one afternoon I sat in that office, door closed, looking out the window, and I felt empty, not depressed, not devastated, just empty, like I climbed a mountain. And when I reached the top, there was nothing there, just another mountain. It took me 20 more years to understand what happened. I wasn't chasing money. I wasn't chasing titles. I wasn't even chasing respect. I was chasing a feeling. I wanted to feel like I was enough, like I mattered, like I deserved to be here. And I thought achievement would give me that. But you don't get that feeling from a job title. You don't get it from a paycheck. You don't get it from people calling you sir. The feeling of being enough, you decide that. I could have decided that at 25. I decided it at 73. That's 48 years spent trying to earn something that was already mine. The same thing almost cost me my marriage. I thought providing was love, nice house, reliable cars, vacations. I provided the hell out of that marriage. But what my wife actually wanted, she wanted me present. She wanted me listening. She wanted me there. And I wasn't. Even when I was home, I was somewhere else, thinking about work, worrying about the next deal, exhausted from the grind. We almost split when I was 48, not because I failed, because I was absent. She told me one night, clear as day, I don't need the money, I need you. That sentence hit me harder than any financial loss ever could. It took me years to understand the difference between providing for someone and being present with someone. They are not the same thing. Now I'm 77. Some of my friends are gone. The ones still here fall into two groups. The first group, still chasing, still comparing, still keeping score. I know an 84-year-old man who's still upset. His neighbor has a nicer car. 84. Still measuring his life against somebody else's. He's miserable. Then there's the second group. They're lighter, calmer, not trying to prove anything. They're here, present, curious, grateful. One of my friends, 86 years old, told me, I spent 60 years trying to be somebody. Now I'm just trying to be here, and it's so much better. That's it. The difference isn't money, it isn't health, it isn't status. It's whether you've made peace with yourself. Real freedom isn't having everything you want. It's not needing anything outside of you to feel okay inside. It's when criticism doesn't shake you, when someone dislikes you and you don't collapse, when you can look in the mirror, see an aging face staring back, and say, "That's me, and I'm okay." Most people never get there. They die still chasing, still waiting, still believing happiness is one achievement away. Here's the trap. You think when your circumstances change, the fear will disappear. It won't. I paid off my house at 58 and thought I'd finally relax. Instead, I worried about retirement, then health care, then the market, then something else. The fear didn't leave when my life improved. The fear left when I changed, when I decided I wasn't going to let it run my life anymore. Safety, worthiness, love. I looked for those in my job, my bank account, other people's opinions. They were inside me the whole time. You don't earn those things. You accept them. You decide you're already enough. That sounds simple. It took me 50 years to understand it. There is no finish line. You solve one problem, another shows up. You reach one goal, another appears. That's life. If you're waiting for everything to be perfect before you allow yourself to be happy, you're going to wait forever. This, right now, is your life. Not when you get the promotion, not when you meet the right person, not when the debt is gone. Now, if you can't find peace on the way, you won't find it at the destination. So here's what I want you to take from this. Stop waiting. Stop saying, "I'll be happy when." That sentence stole 50 years from me. Whatever you think you need to finally feel whole, you don't need it. You need to decide you're enough today, right now, exactly as you are. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to chase it. You just have to accept it. I'm 77 years old. I've made mistakes. I've chased the wrong things. I've wasted time. But I know this. Everything you're looking for is already inside you. You just have to stop running long enough to notice. If this hit you, share it with someone who's grinding themselves into dust, chasing something that will never make them whole. And tell me in the comments, what's your "I'll be happy when"? What are you waiting for? And what would change if you decided you were enough today? Subscribe if you want more real conversations like this.